Wow, it didn't seem like very long ago that the live-action Aladdin came out, and now we've got The Lion King. Will it be better than the animated one? Well, that's a trick question because they're both animated.
Hi-yo!
Well, let's look at The Lion King for Super Nintendo. Released along with the hit movie back in 1994, The Lion King the game does a pretty good job of looking just like the movie. That is due to Disney Animation having a part in its creation. Moments like Rafiki lifting Simba up and Timon signaling the beginning of the first level look beautifully animated. And hey, who remembers that epic but very simple cutscene?
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
So you start out as young Simba going on adventures around the Pride Lands. You have the option to pounce on your enemies, but for those that hurt to jump on, you can roar to turn them over and then pounce on them. The controls feel slippery at times, especially when you jump. If you mean to perform a long jump and aren't pressing forward with the jump button, you will undershoot your mark. So you know how in the movie, right before the song, "I Just Can't Wait to Be King," the background looks normal, and then when the singing begins, the colors change to be more festive. Well, they duplicated that in the game. At the start of the level, once you move, whoa, it's the party at 3 Margaritas. This is awesome that they put this in. Now, this part nobody likes because you have to growl at the monkeys to get them all facing the right direction so that you can be thrown correctly and wind up on a running ostrich. Personally, I enjoyed the puzzle-solving aspect of the level, though I admit it could get frustrating when you messed up. And you do have to make sure your jumping is precise or you'll smack yourself up against a branch. So for the most part, this is a side-scrolling platformer, but a few levels change it up. Especially the fan favorite, the Stampede level, where you have to keep your eyes on the background and dodge as they rush into the foreground, while also jumping over rocks. Now it starts off simple enough, but it does get intense and tests your hand-eye coordination. Unlike the previous Disney game produced Aladdin, which uses picture stills in between levels to tell its story, The Lion King inserts little cutscenes within the levels. It's such a cool moment when Simba gets to the end of one level and hears Mufasa talking to him.
You must take your place in the circle of life.
And let's not forget at the end of the elephant graveyard, Scar looming down at you ominously. But weirdly, Timon and Pumbaa aren't put into a cutscene, not even to illustrate the passage of time. You just go from young Simba to adult Simba with no explanation. I mean, more than likely, the majority who played this watched the movie first, but you would be in a world of confusion if you didn't. But adult Simba is pretty cool. While young Simba has this little growl, adult Simba has this. Oh yeah, it's that epic. And now you can actually maul the enemies just like a lion would and throw your opponents into submission. Now this game does have a bit of a reputation for being way too difficult. I do know some people who rage quit at the whole giraffe and monkey thing. The Hakuna Matata level was way too unforgiving, and I'll admit I couldn't get past that fire level without using cheat codes. And this is as good a time as ever to talk about that. If you go to the options screen and type in the code Barry, I have no idea what that's about, it was probably the name of a programmer's dog or something, it will give you the character select screen along with the option of infinite lives. And this is how I, as an 11-year-old, was able to get to the end of the game and smack some sense into my evil uncle and throw him off a cliff. And he totally had it coming.